Okay, this is part 2 of this video actually. But I want to tell you, this thing is real easy to get in and out of. But it seems a little weight forward to me. It's fine and it's real comfortable, but it wouldn't bother me if this seat was about 2 inches back. I feel a little frontwards instead of being able to lean back, but I'm comfortable. Okay, got a fish on here. Feeling pretty good. Gonna take me on a sleigh ride. Maybe I better get off this drag. I think this is a catfish, the way it's acting. Off the drag. Damn. Oh, that's a good bass. I thought it was a catfish because it hadn't jumped in a while. Yes, sir. Look at this dude. Now that's some float cast fish in there now. Check this out. All right. You look like fish nuggets. Yes, sir. You're going in the bag. Well, here it is raining on me. And some more winds came up blowing me around. It wasn't supposed to rain till later on today, so I like the weathermen pretty good, but they missed me this time. I want to give it a few more minutes. I'm not going to sit out here and just get drenched. Yes, I have quit, and I'm walking to my car, and I'll go back, get that float tube, and clean that fish. Okay, let me get my hand out of the way here. Okay, so I just got drenched. Now the weatherman said that it wasn't, I don't know what's up with that hand. Weatherman said it wasn't supposed to rain till like 6 this evening or something. At least not until the afternoon. Right now it's 10 o'clock. So I'm giving this up. This float tube, I've really enjoyed it, but the last couple of days, and you're going to see there's a part 1 and part 2 of this video. I'm calling this part 1 because I caught a fish, and part 2 I didn't catch a fish. Actually part 1. So anyway, I know where there's a pavilion not too far from here, and I'm going to go clean this fish. And I've still got these chest waders on from the waist down. Get out of those things, and I'll try it again. I think I would have caught 4 or 5 today if this hadn't happened, but I wasn't going to sit out on that lake just getting drenched and more drenched and more drenched. So anyway, this is part 2. See you again in part 1. Well, as luck would have it, as soon as I got out here, got everything ready, got this float tube in the water, which I want to show you something I did. I got a long tether, and so I'm using lanyard, if you want to call that. I'm using it as a tether to hold that boat until I get out in the water. Okay, so there were a couple of things I've wanted answers to, and one of them is this rod holder, and that side hole was for side mount, by the way. Of course, I had figured that out in that first video, but the rod is out of the water, and I'm only in the water from knees down. Now, I also wanted to know if this paddle floated, and it does, although I think I am going to squirt some that grate stuff, a little bit in this end and a little bit in this end, to try to hold air in there a little more. And another thing is this fly holder doohickey. I added a couple of pieces of Velcro there, the hook side, and I put a GoPro mount on there. So if I want to do some serious video, of course I'll put some tethers on that camera in case it does get knocked off. So let's go see if we can catch a fish. Just for the record, this isn't where I was going to fish today. Over close to where I live, there's a place called Anniston Waterworks, and they have 2 lakes, and I really like them. So I went last week and bought a permit. It's only $5 to fish in it. And so I drove 45 minutes up there this morning, and there's a sign up, reservoir closed, where the put-in was. Now, I don't know about the other lake. I haven't been there, but I thought they could have told me that down there when I bought that permit. It saved me that trip. But I guess they just didn't care. So anyway, I'm 2 hours later than I wanted to, getting in the water at a place I've never fished before. So we'll see what happens. Okay, I'm going to try this way. I'm going to throw this paddle back up on the bank. I'm going to throw this rod back up on the bank too. Well, I'm not really going to throw it. I can lay it up there. Now we got to take this loose. Matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and lay this cooler there somewhere. Whoops. Okay, so now let's get that out of there. Get this out of my way. Now let's see how hard it is to get out of this thing. I've got to put my hat back on. I'm just going to try to lean forward and stand up. And that is all that was. Yeah, I'm really liking this thing. I'm sure I'm going to get a little more confident with it. But so far, so good. If I had a little bit of better weather today, which, you know, if that wind died down a little bit, I might feel a little more confident. But so far, so good. I'm going to give this another shot tomorrow, like I said. So now I just need to get it back to the car. You'll remember when I caught that bass, I said I was going to make some fish nuggets, sort of like people eat chicken nuggets all the time. So I'm calling this Dixie Tempura because I put these small pieces of fish in a cornmeal batter. So let's see how this comes out. And so here we are, folks. The rewards for a day out on the lake. I ate this half of one. It's pretty good. I've got some tartar sauce, some cocktail sauce, and I'm also going to serve some potato salad and coleslaw with this. And this was quite tasty. I'm calling it Dixie Nuggets Tempura. See you next time out.